Imagine walking along a dusty, winding road, the sun high in the sky, the heat pressing down, and your feet tired from a long journey. You are carrying your belongings, thinking about the places you need to go, the people you will see, and the tasks waiting for you. Then, suddenly, you are not alone. There are others on the road, and something unexpected happens that changes everything. This is the story of the Good Samaritan, a story about kindness, courage, and love that stretches across time. Once, a man was traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho. The road was dangerous, full of twists and turns, rocky paths, and hidden valleys. Bandits often waited along this road, ready to steal, hurt, or scare travelers. This man, focused on his journey, did not expect danger, but danger found him anyway. A group of robbers attacked, knocking him to the ground, taking his money, and leaving him hurt and alone by the side of the road. Blood and dust covered him, and pain made it hard to move. He was helpless. Soon, a priest came down the same path. The priest was respected and important, someone who served God faithfully in the temple. You might think he would help immediately, but he didn't. Perhaps he was afraid, thinking about rules, responsibilities, or getting involved in danger. Whatever his reason, he walked past the man, leaving him lying there, wounded and alone. A little later, a Levite appeared. The Levites were also faithful servants of God, often assisting the priests and helping in the temple. But even this Levite, who saw the man's suffering, chose to pass by on the other side of the road. The man remained abandoned, hurting, and in need. Can you imagine how lonely and scared he must have felt, lying there with no one stopping to help? Then, someone unexpected came along. A Samaritan. Now, in those days, Samaritans and Jews did not usually get along. They often mistrusted each other and stayed apart. But this Samaritan did something remarkable. When he saw the injured man, he did not hesitate. He felt compassion in his heart, a deep desire to help someone in need, even someone from a group he didn't usually associate with. The Samaritan went to the man, gently cleaning his wounds and pouring oil and wine over them to soothe the pain. He lifted the man onto his own donkey and carried him to an inn, a safe place where he could rest and recover. Imagine the care, the tenderness, the patience the Samaritan showed. He didn't rush, he didn't complain, and he didn't think about his own schedule. His only thought was helping someone who needed him. The Samaritan stayed with the man through the night. In the morning, he gave the innkeeper money and said, "Take care of him. If it costs more, I will pay you when I return." He did not just offer temporary help, he ensured the man's recovery, showing true, selfless love. Jesus told this story to explain a simple but powerful truth. Love is about action, not just words. It is easy to say, be kind or help others, but true kindness often requires courage, effort, and putting someone else before yourself. The priest and the Levite knew the law, they knew what was right, but they allowed fear, comfort, or judgment to guide their actions. The Samaritan, however, let love guide him, showing mercy and compassion without hesitation. Think about this, the Samaritan did not know how the man would respond, whether he would be grateful or fearful, but he helped anyway. This is a reminder that love is not limited by boundaries, prejudices, or expectations. It is a choice, an act of courage, and a reflection of God's heart. The Good Samaritan story teaches us many lessons. It reminds us to care for those in need, even when it is inconvenient or challenging. It shows that compassion is stronger than fear, and love is greater than judgment. And it tells us that anyone, regardless of background, race, or status, can show true kindness. Sometimes, the people who need us most are the ones we least expect, and sometimes the people we might not expect to help us are the ones who show God's love in the most powerful ways. Even today, this story inspires us. We can see its lessons in our daily lives, helping a friend who is sad, comforting someone who is lonely, or standing up for someone who is being treated unfairly. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, is a reflection of God's love. So, whenever you walk along your own roads, whether in school, at home, or in your neighborhood, remember the Good Samaritan. Look for ways to help others, not because you have to, but because love calls you to act. Stand up, step forward, and show mercy. Listen with your heart, move with courage, and let compassion guide your actions. This is how we live the lessons Jesus taught, and this is how we make the world a little brighter, one kind act at a time. If you love this story, please like and subscribe so we can share more adventures.